Is up, party people and fine folks? Welcome back to the Rhino Movement, the movement, the day. How are you doing? So I was thinking that today maybe we could try something a little different, because, well, while I don't... Hush. Dang dogs. Well, I don't mind just hanging out and talking. I was thinking about the fact that I need to start testing my streaming setup. I need to I guess just generally testing my streaming setup. So I was thinking, I have a project I'm wanting to accomplish today, preferably. And so, what better way to accomplish it than to Okay, so yet again we're gonna have a fun jump cut there, this time due to dogs. But anyway, I've got this project I'm wanting to complete, and I need to test my streaming setup since I'm wanting to start streaming again, preferably this week. So, why not accomplish those goals together? So, day 6. Almost a full week into the challenge now. And, honestly, gotta say overall, I'm handling it better than I expected I would. I don't know that handling it is really the terminology that people would prefer me to use, but suffice it to say, still difficult. As I mentioned in yesterday's video, had a brunch kind of thing with my parents today. Which is cool, but it's not, being in the position I'm in currently, there is definitely parts of being around people in general, but especially my family that are not uncomfortable, I guess, but uncomfortable, I guess. It's really hard to accurately portray how I feel sometimes, I guess. But here's the thing. My mom is an incredible and supportive woman. My stepdad, who I generally just refer to as my dad, he's a very genuine and sincere and helping person. The problem is, most of the words of wisdom that I get from them is, I don't know. I don't want to say not helpful, but I think with the things I'm trying to accomplish in life and the game plan my partner and I have for moving forward in life, it makes it not the advice that I need sometimes. But that's really neither here nor there. It was a good brunch. The soccer was cool today. I feel like both of the kids did a lot better today than they did all last season. Which they're young and they're not trying to be superstars at soccer or anything. I don't push them particularly hard in a sport. Like I'm not one of those parents that you see that like screams at them if they're not doing good. I don't get like real hype about it. I cheer them on real strong when they're competing, like when they're doing something. Like I'll yell for them and I'll cheer and I'll all of that stuff. But the point of it is for them to have fun and for them to get to socialize with other kids their age and all that kind of stuff. Like it hasn't happened yet this year. I'm sure it will happen. Last year, there were parents that were like screaming to their kids, like belittling them from the stands and stuff. And I just don't appreciate that. I don't think there's a reason for it, especially like the younger kid. My youngest was on a soccer team for 4 and 5 year olds last. I mean, she is again this year because she's only a year older. But dude, like you're talking about kids who are on teams for 4-year-olds and 5-year-olds, and their parents are out in the audience, like out in the stands. It's like I've heard parents tell their kid, like yelling about how they wish their kid would just hurt somebody. Like it's soccer, dude. It's 4-year-olds and 5-year-olds playing soccer. Why are you trying to encourage like hurting other kids? I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm the weird one here. But I also feel like for anybody who wasn't around last year when I very first started this channel, before I let my mental health get the better of me and fell off from creating here. Anybody who was around last year would actually potentially know this already, but the outro of this video, when I remind you that you get to define what counts as greatness in your life, you go out there and do great things. That's actually all just from a off-the-cuff speech that I gave my now 7-year-old last year when he was 6 and playing soccer. Soccer was the first ever team sport that my kids have competed in. It's the first time either of the two of them were old enough to compete in anything, and so it was the first sport that they've ever done. Like, it's so wild to me that like all these parents are out here just like yelling at their children. Like it feels like that kind of thing where like, if you don't win, don't come home. Like playing in a league where they don't even keep score. We don't know who wins each game other than the parents who say that they're keeping score out in the stands. Like, but if you're keeping score at your 4-year-old soccer game, I kind of feel bad for you, in all honesty. I know that's not part of what these vlogs are really about, and I don't know if these even really count as vlogs, since I'm just recapping things. I'm not doing a whole lot of like taking footage of my day-to-day. I don't know what constitutes a vlog. I just know that I want to share all of this for myself, like for future me to be able to look back on and remember what it was like when I'm all hot and stuff in a year. I've gotten my game on point. I don't know. I want this as a record for me to be able to look back on, so I don't really care if it's a vlog or not. It's me sharing my life, so it is what it is. Anyway, yeah, so do great things comes from from that, from watching my son play soccer with kids whose parents were just berating them and belittling them in front of all of their peers, and just being like, man, did you have fun? Do you think having fun is the more important part of what's happening when you go play soccer? Yeah? Cool. So then I want you to go out there and play with the mindset that, like, you're doing great if you're doing the thing that you think is great. So if you think the thing that's great is having fun with your friends, and you're getting out there and playing soccer with your friends and having fun, then you're doing great. So do great things. And yeah. Anyhow, I'm doing a lot of rambling today, but I'm also working on art, so my brain's kind of all over the place. I know this isn't art in some people's minds, but I don't know. Anyway, it was a day that I knew I wasn't going to eat the way the rest of my plan is shaping up for me to eat. But it's also a day where I knew that. I knew it was going to be that day. I was hoping I was going to get to the gym today, make up my last leg day. I didn't, and yeah, there's worse things that could happen. I've done plenty of getting upset with myself for not making it to the gym on days I would like to make it to the gym. I'm not keeping that trend going anymore. If we don't make it, we don't make it. Life. So I knew it was going to be a day where food wasn't quite what I wanted it to be. But like, guess what? I went to a brunch, like, buffet. I had 2 full slices of bread worth of French toast. So it was cut in, triangles, like the slices were cut diagonally in half. And I had 4 half slices of toast. So 2 whole slices of French toast. I had a okay sized scoop of scrambled eggs. I'm counting it as being 4 eggs worth of scrambled eggs. It probably wasn't, but I would rather overestimate it than underestimate it. I had 2 sausage patties. I probably had 6 strips of bacon. I counted it in my food log as 10 because I couldn't really remember, and again, I would rather over than under. Had a little scoop of fried potatoes. I counted it as, I think I counted it as a cup. It was maybe 3/4 cup at best, but I'm overestimating rather than underestimating. There's a trend here. I'm about to knock a bunch of stuff over trying to get a drink of my drink. Okay. So the big thing for me was, even if I couldn't possibly know with 100% accuracy the calorie count of the food I was eating, it was important to me that I knew a ballpark and that I logged it as honestly as I could. Dang, these stick together. So, like, do I know that I was probably off? Yeah. That doesn't really matter that much to me. It is what it is. Okay, let's try doing this. So yeah, so I had brunch, hung out with my family a bit. We came home, and I've been I'll tell you, the thing I learned last night, the thing I was reminded of last night is why I don't go to the gym that late at night. And that's because I didn't go to sleep until almost 4 o'clock this morning. Just trying to wind back down after the workout and stuff. And then it was way too early when I woke back up. I want to say I woke up around 6:30 the first time, and then I like forced myself to try to lay back down and go back to sleep, which kind of worked. Then when my alarm started going off at 8:30, I could not get myself to open my eyes to get out of bed. I was almost the cause of us being late to soccer. Luckily, we weren't late. We made it on time, but I came very close to being the reason that we were going to be late, and man, that ain't me. I don't like that. So, it is what it is. Sleep wasn't great, which is another part of the reason I didn't make up leg day today, because like, and I don't want to get under a heavy squat. I don't want to get under a squat and be as tired as I was today. I've consumed way more caffeine today than I probably should have, but I got to have a really good day with the kids because of it. So, as much as I know it's not a good idea and I definitely can't do it super regularly, it's worth doing every once in a while to be able to get that day, because those days aren't going to be around forever, you know? Kids grow up, parents die, stuff happens. I can't even say that it's going to happen in that order. So, yeah, no training really to speak of. Nothing super wild with my diet today. Like I said, if you're following along at home, if you're trying to play a similar game on the body transformation or lifestyle change or whatever, know ahead of time as much as you can when you're gonna have days like I did today, where my food is not what my food should be. If you're able to know that ahead of time, plan for it. Sometimes mental health says that you aren't gonna know ahead of time, so just deal with it when it happens. Not the end of the world. You're gonna feel like it is, and it's not. Like, for real, it's a day. Days happen. You can't stop them. Spend your day enjoying your life. Don't sweat the small stuff so much, I guess is the best way to put it. Yeah, it's easy to get in your own head. It's easy to lose track. Do the best you can. Said it before, say it again. It's another of my many sets of words to live by, and then, move your wheels in the right direction. So the point I would make about the tracking I did today and everything is that even with the food that I ate at my brunch was late enough in the day that, and then soccer, our son's soccer didn't end until what was it, 2:15? 2:15 this afternoon. So between brunch at 11 o'clock this morning and the second soccer not ending until 2:15ish, I wasn't ready to eat again. So I didn't have lunch, and I'm not saying that skip lunch if you have a bigger breakfast than you normally would. That's not what I'm saying. Don't skip meals just because of something like that. I'm just saying, the open and honest part of things. Like, that's just what happened to me today. I did miss lunch because I wasn't hungry for it. I'm not going to force myself to eat if I'm not hungry. But that's not going to work. Going on the wrong side. Sure am. I tracked as much as I could of my breakfast, and then as it got to be dinner time, since I skipped lunch, actually it was while I was sitting down eating my dinner, I finally tried to do the guesswork to estimate what my breakfast had been, and then while I was doing that, I went ahead and... Am I just doing this all the way? Oh, of course. It was right on the first side. I was using the wrong side of that outer brick. So I'm sitting down tracking what roughly I ate for breakfast, and then adding in what my dinner is going to be, adding in what my I added in a protein pudding for my dessert once I saw what my dinner was going to be and saw that I still had plenty of food left that I could eat for the day. And so I guess that's the point I'm trying to make. I know this is turned into a long video, but arts and crafts. After logging that brunch and then logging my dinner, I was able to look at it and go like, okay, look, even with me like guessworking so much of this, and with me almost definitely overestimating what my breakfast was, I logged my dinner and I still had like 500 calories left for my day. I'm like, it's proof that like I didn't not eat something I wanted to eat this morning. I didn't like skip anything. Like, I skipped my lunch, but like I can't go back and eat lunch now, right? So I just decided to account for a protein pudding dessert. And I went, well, I mean, may as well have a protein pudding dessert, because got 500 calories to eat, and those things are 300 something calories. Now, that's also, though, proof that my 400 calorie lunch wouldn't have wrecked my day either. Had I been hungry and just chosen to eat my meals normally and skipped dessert today, maybe. Okay. But also, I don't have to be at an exact calorie count every single day to determine how I feel going through this challenge. I have a rough goal that I've set for myself of, hey, I'd like to eat this or less. Cool. So I do that. It's really all there is to it. Like, don't... For the love of God, don't beat yourself up over something as simple as that. Like, you're a human. You're here for a limited time, and I definitely feel like you should enjoy it. Whether you're a human being that believes in the concept of cheat meals or cheat days or anything like that, or you give a shit at all, like, enjoy your life. Don't let goofy shit like whether or not you're allowed to have brunch ruin your day or your life. Like, especially because I'm going to have brunch with my family. Why would I not want to do that brunch? Be silly. But like, yeah, it means that my protein goal didn't get hit today. I generally like dislike that because protein is the thing I try to prioritize in what I'm eating. But I also don't get quite enough fat in a day. Because fat, believe it or not, is pretty vital to a lot of the functions of your body. Like, your brain is made of fat, so you need some. I made up for a lot of the fat that I've been missing this whole week because I've been way under on my fat intake all week. I made up for it by eating eggs and sausage and bacon. Like, those are heavy fat things. Am I saying it's perfect? No. Am I saying you have to do the things the way I do the things? Hell no. Do the things the way your body makes sense doing the things. If you feel like doing the things. Also, don't let anybody else tell you you need to do the things. Like, shit, man. Like, I do the things that I want to do because they feel right for me. Don't let a fucking person tell you otherwise. The same thing I would tell my kids. Like, yo, do you like doing that? Do you enjoy what you're doing right now? If the answer is no, then why are you doing it? I've heard it from a bunch of different places. Charles Poliquin, Matt Vincent, and Hey Brand Goods. Heard it recently in terms of a motherfucker. Not in terms of that. Also, bleep that. Me, the me that censors this later. That me doesn't do. I don't ever censor these. Well, that's not gonna work. Hit better? That actually does the... Well, dang. Look at this. It's all a learning process. But no, like, I've heard it from many sources. I've heard it in the terms of consent. I've heard it in the terms of sales. I've heard it in the terms of enjoyment of your life. And it's generally, it boils down to, Charles Poliquin's version was, it's either a hell yes or it's a no. That's simple. Do you feel super strongly about it? Do you feel super positively about it? Do you feel like it's a hell yes in your stomach? Do it. Does it not feel like a hell yes? Peace. That ain't for you. Bye. Walk away. What's the purpose of doing it if you're not into it? Chuck deuces and walk, man. Don't diet because you feel like other people want you to. Don't step in a gym, step on a scale, put down the fork. Don't go horseback riding, skydiving. Don't paint the picture. Don't take the commission. Don't fucking... I need to stop cussing. Don't do it. Don't do the thing that you don't feel like you absolutely, definitely, hell yes, I want to do that. Don't do it. If your answer's not hell yes, your answer's no. It's easier said than done. That's your answer. Nobody's asking. Nobody can ask. I'm here rambling to myself. I don't care. Anyway, alright. I'm probably going to stop the video right around here, but I'm going to check and see if Yeah, that should be just about perfect. I'm gonna build a little tiered shelf to hold my different size cards and stickers and stuff, because these are eventually going to be sketch cards that I send out to people in my streams and stuff like that. So with all that being said, hopefully tomorrow's video I will be able to give an update as to what day I think my first stream is going to be. Brand new Twitch account, brand new setup for streaming, brand new everything pretty much. So yeah, this is going to be a doozy. We're over 30 minutes. This is the longest time I've sat down and recorded a video on purpose. We'll check back in with this bad boy either tomorrow or on stream. Yeah. I know this was a weird one. I might play around with some ideas more. I may not do arts and crafts while we talk. But for now I figured why not? Why not just do the thing? Oh, that's a real zoomed in on my face. I bet this isn't going to be any better. Whatever, that works. Alright. So, that's what we'll call it. Day 6. It's 11 o'clock at night, so I'm getting ready to hopefully try and maybe go to bed. But we're here. We made it through 6 days so far. We're going to keep rocking and rolling. And see you tomorrow for day 7, the end of the first week. I'm going to do my first official weigh-in on Monday. We'll talk about that on when I record Monday night. And yeah, we'll just see how things go. That being said, like the video, subscribe to the channel, comment to help engagement, share the video to other people, please. I know nobody's beholden to anything here, but it does eat up a lot of my just mental energy to come make these videos. And at the end of the day, as long as the videos exist for me, I'm gonna keep making them. But I'd like to think that there's some people out there who could benefit from seeing the experience, going through the experience with me, or talking about it. My DMs are always open. Find me on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, wherever. Yeah. Really appreciate you all being here. Just remember, you get to define what greatness looks like in your life. So when you go out there and you attack your day to day, make sure that you do great things. I love you. I'll see you later.